Cobra Kai.
Kidding.
Bonsai, I'm the Cobra Kai Kid, and today I want to talk about the Mexico plotline in Cobra Kai Season 5. At the end of Season 4, we had that huge cliffhanger of Miguel setting off for Mexico in search of his biological father. Ever since then, fans have been speculating what's going to happen, is Miguel going to find his father, and also we knew that Robby and Johnny would be going after him, so what would happen there? And now that Cobra Kai Season 5 has come out and we know what happens, let's talk about it. I have to say, personally, I was surprised that the Mexico arc was only 2 episodes, and it was the first 2 episodes of the season. After that, everyone was back in the valley. There was no more Mexico plotline. At the time of recording this, I haven't seen the fan reception to that yet, if people are upset that the arc was only 2 episodes, because I know a lot of theories out there was that it was going to be half the season or 4 episodes or at least 3, but it was only 2. Now, while it did surprise me because I was expecting that to last a little longer, I can't say I was disappointed. They wanted to tell a certain story, and they were able to tell that in the 2 episodes, and I really don't think for the story they were trying to tell, they needed more episodes. However, one of the biggest takeaways and shocks from that Mexico plotline is that Miguel's father never found out who he was. He was close to when he was on Miguel's phone and he almost saw that picture of Carmen and Yaya. Miguel was even trying to tell him a couple times, but he never got the chance. That definitely surprised me because with Miguel going to Mexico to search for his father, you would think not only would he find his father, but he would tell his father who he is and his father would react. That's what we were all waiting to see, especially with Carmen saying that Miguel's father was a bad man, like seeing how Miguel's dad reacted to finding out that he had a son he never knew he had. However, the way the story unfolded is that Miguel's dad never found out that Miguel was his son. Now, you can argue that Miguel's dad should have found out who he was because it would have added more drama to the story. It would have maybe extended the Mexico plotline for another episode. Maybe we would have gotten a Johnny versus Miguel's dad fight or something, more drama. Johnny actually meeting Miguel's father, some stuff there, drama between him and Miguel. It could have gone in all sorts of directions, but what they ended up doing with Miguel's dad never finding out that Miguel was his son, and with Miguel just never telling him and leaving to go back home, I actually really appreciated that arc, and I think it has a lot more meaning when you really analyze it rather than look at it surface level. Because when you look at it surface level, we were all expecting Miguel to meet his dad to find out who he was, and for there to be conflict there, drama, suspense. We were expecting all of that. But Miguel's dad not finding out that Miguel's his son has a much deeper meaning to it. When Miguel first meets his father, Hector, in Mexico, he sees that he has a wife, he has a son, and he's this really nice, well-known man around the town. Everybody knows him, is greeting him. They're saying he's so nice, and he's always smiling. He's playing with his kid. He's kissing his wife. He's just this happy, good father, or at least that's what it looks like. And you get that impression in episode 1 and throughout episode 2. But then when Miguel's dad takes Miguel to the fight club, that's where things start to go downhill. One guy tells Hector that the FBI is here for him, even though they're really just trying to find Miguel, and it's not really the FBI. It's one whole misunderstanding. But Miguel's dad, having the drinks in him and also, revealing his true colors, starts to turn on Miguel, thinking that Miguel is involved in this and that maybe Miguel is working with the FBI. This catches Miguel off guard because his father was so nice in episode 1 and 2, and he just flips on a dime. And the acting from Luis Roberto Guzman, who plays Hector, is so good. He is scary. And, Miguel's starting to see the real him. And then when Miguel and Hector go to the bar, that's when Miguel really finds out the truth. Miguel finds out that Hector just thinks that Maria is using him to get his money. So that true love that Miguel saw was all fake. Hector is revealing his true character, and this completely catches Miguel off guard because Miguel saw in him the father he never had. And when he sees Luis, the person who His own father is practically raising this little boy. He sees himself like, this could have been me. And Miguel even calls Carmen and says, how could you not tell me about Hector, my father? Like, he's such a good man. You said he was this evil man. You lied to me. But now, Miguel's finding out the truth. Carmen wasn't lying, but it's scary because Hector has these two sides to him. He's not just this completely evil man. He could put on this nice persona, but really that's not his true personality. And unfortunately, Miguel had to find out the hard way. But the good news is that he did find out, and he left at the right time. If he had told Hector that he was his son, it could have made things so much worse. And ultimately, the biggest takeaway, and I think we see this literally right after this bar scene when Miguel leaves, he's calling his mom saying, I'm sorry, I want to come home. And that's when Johnny says, Miguel! And Johnny and Robby are both there, and Johnny and Miguel run up to each other, give each other a hug. And that's the lesson. That is the takeaway. That just because Miguel's biological father is there, he doesn't care. Hector doesn't care. Hector's not there for him. Hector's not a good man. He's not a good father. It might have appeared like that in the beginning, but ultimately he's not. But the person who is there is Johnny. Even though Johnny isn't related blood-wise, Johnny is the father that not only Miguel wants, but needs. Miguel needs Johnny. Johnny is the perfect father for him because Johnny, unlike Hector, will always be there for Miguel. He'll always put Miguel before himself. And that's what this Mexico plotline taught Miguel. He thought that if he found his biological father, all would be good. He would maybe find himself again. He thought that he could find happiness. He thought that he could find all the answers by finding his biological father. But all that did for him was just cause more pain. But ultimately, it made him realize that Johnny is the one who will always be there for him. Johnny freaking drove to Mexico for him. There's nothing Johnny wouldn't do for him. And I think Miguel realized that. And I think Johnny even realized, with Miguel leaving, how much he cares for Miguel, how worried he is. Because Johnny wants Miguel to be okay. And, there's an expression, you don't realize how much you love something until it's not there. And, for both Miguel and Johnny to be separated, I think it made them appreciate each other much more. And I think that's why this trip was necessary, because it brought them closer to each other. And ultimately, that's what I took away from it. So I love this Mexico plotline. I thought John, Josh, and Hayden, the creators of Cobra Kai, did a really good job with it. And I thought it was really interesting and just a very unique take to the plot that I definitely didn't expect, but I loved how it unfolded. I want to know what you guys think, though. What did you think about the Mexico plotline? Did you like the fact that it was only 2 episodes? Would you have wanted to see more? Do you wish Miguel's dad knew who Miguel was? Do you wish Johnny could have interacted with Miguel's dad? Or are you perfectly happy with how it unfolded? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe to the Cobra Kai Kid YouTube channel and turn on all notifications to never miss a new video. Hit the like button and share the video with your fellow Cobras, Eagle Fangs, and Miyagi-Dos. I'll see you all next time on Cobra Kai Kid. And until then, remember, Cobra Kai never dies.